Welcome to the Marketing Revolution Podcast. This is the underground movement of savage marketers from all over the world. We are not Fortune 500 companies. We are real entrepreneurs with real businesses that have one major thing in mind: to set goals and devour them daily. Because we understand that everyone wants to eat, but only savage marketers are willing to do the hunt. Now let's get this revolution started. Hey, what's up, everybody? John Hiley here with the Marketing Revolution Podcast and the Marketing Savage Facebook group. Hope you guys are having an amazing Friday. It's actually Friday at about 3:51 p.m. And I actually just had time to sit down and record my daily podcast, my daily journey to the fucking top. It's going to be fun. Just doing this podcast every day is super exciting to me because I'll be able to look back and I'll be able to listen, and understand like where I was at this point in time. And I'm going to be doing this all the way through my book launch. It's just going to be an amazing journey. I'm glad to have you along with me on this journey. And I know what you're here for. You're here for some marketing knowledge. And that, my friends, I'm going to break down for you today. Most people in my industry know me as the king of Black Friday, Cyber Monday, meaning that I pretty much dominate that entire weekend, meaning that I saturate our entire industry. I saturate every single channel possible. And what I'm going to be talking about a little bit later in the podcast, I'm going to kind of bring this full circle, but I'm going to show you guys how you can do that and how you can do that without coming off spammy. I'm not saying like 100% because, you are going to occasionally have them people that erupt and get mad at you, but, you don't want too many of them, or you don't want to actually be spammy. And I'm going to show you some of the techniques and talk about some of the techniques that I use to make sure I get out of what I like to call Spamville. You don't want to be in Spamville because that's when you become an annoyance. You're not entertaining anybody. You're not engaging anybody. And my entire Black Friday through Cyber Monday weekend has everything to do with engagement, entertainment, and fun. In fact, I've been told by many people in our industry that they look forward to this like one of the most important times of the year for them. And one of the most exciting events for sure. And they absolutely love it. So again, like I said, you're going to get that occasional one. You can't let that one person know. Like I've heard somebody, like I have a client of mine who talked about how, they ran this huge campaign and a few people got upset. I mean, and it was like a big campaign and a few people got upset and they were actually contemplating stopping because just a few people got upset. Fuck that. All right. So now if you start getting like 50% of them being upset, you might have an issue there. You might have to think about your marketing structure because that's bad. Now that's when you're in Spamville. You're not entertaining. You're not engaging. You're not inducing emotion. They call that the 3 E's: entertaining, engaging, and emotion. But that being said, guys, I'm super excited about this because what we do on our Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale is we actually couple it with a giveaway. And I'm not talking about like some bullshit giveaway because, we see bullshit giveaways. There's certain giveaways that you look at and you say, damn, man, that like, I don't even think that seems real, or it's not even possible that I could even win. What we actually do, number one, we have massive amounts of emails. We have massive amounts of contacts. We have massive channels of communication for people inside of the automotive dent removal industry. I'm going to be doing some other Black Friday stuff as well for the Marketing Savage stuff, but you guys are going to have to wait for that because I'm still, man, I'm kind of, it's crunch time and I'm on the grind to get everything finished, but we'll be doing that as well. But I'm going to talk specifically about what I've done in the dent removal industry because I've actually talked to people in many other industries. And when I've tried to explain this to them, they've literally they're like, wow, what the fuck? Like nobody does what I do inside of the automotive dent removal industry. Like I have yet to see anybody take it to the extent that we've taken it. And I I keep my eyes peeled for people and what type of sales they're running and stuff like that. This isn't just like your traditional Black Friday, do a little bit of a discount sale. This, what I do is I turn it into a full on kind of like a digital event. And what I mean by that is we're the entire time I'm communicating with our audience, meaning that when I'm not, I'm like going live, like literally, I would say at a minimum 10 times a day. And I do this the whole weekend. So I do it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And at a minimum on the off days, I'm going live 10 times. Most time I might be going live like 15 times a day. It's incredible how much I've actually got to be in front of the camera the way that I structure this. And what we do a mixture of things. So uh, one of the things what we do, we actually do cross promotion with a bunch of different tool companies. So a lot of tool companies, they're smart enough to recognize that if they donate some tools for us to give away, they're going to be putting them in the hands of the people. They're going to have a captive audience over that entire weekend. And as we are going over all of the tools that we have to give away during our event, we're talking about their Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales as well. Okay. So a lot of our stuff that we do leverages off of cross promotion, and it leverages off of, we probably got one of the biggest audiences inside of our industry, meaning that if you want to combine emails, if you want to combine people following our Facebook page, and I know a lot of people talk about how Facebook pages are dead, but ours is very fucking alive. And we've done that through consistency. And we've done that through early on. We got a lot of people to click the follow the Facebook page button. And we did that through some contests. There used to be like contest apps that you would be able to use on Facebook that would help you run these contests for you. But eventually Facebook ended up ending that error and changed everything. They changed the game. But back in the day when we were using them contest apps, one of the things that they would actually make sure people did when they entered a contest was to actually click the button where they would follow the page. So I think that's one of the reasons why we still have so much activity in the Dent Trainer Facebook page. The next thing is, because we are giving away all these tools, we're doing that based on people buying our Dent Trainer educational packages. And our educational packages are incredible. I mean, not only do the people that buy them, they get all of this great dent removal education, but on top of that, they also get to come into our private group. And on top of that, they also get to get year-round tool discounts. I mean, we've got tool discounts from anywhere from 5 to 15%. So it's honestly, it's a easy sell anyway. But to top that off, we do also give a discount on our yearly, our quarterly, and our 6-month subscription. And what I've done is, anybody who buys one of these packages, whether it's a 6-month, yearly, or quarterly, they get tickets based on the size of the package. So if they buy a quarterly, that means 3 months, they get 1 ticket into the drawing. If they buy a 6-month, they get 2 tickets. And then if they buy a year, they get 4 tickets into our drawing for the giveaways. Now, typically, like I said, guys, this is no small giveaway. A lot of times we have anywhere from 20 to even up to $40,000 worth of tools on hand. And one of the things I talk about in marketing is to know your industry. And I know there's nothing more important to dent removal technicians than their tools. It's kind of crazy because, like, even when we just meet each other randomly in the streets, like, now think about this, guys, you guys might be from a totally different industry, but if you're a dent removal technician and you meet another dent removal technician randomly somewhere, I guarantee you by the time that conversation is over, and if you, let's just say you guys are getting along and you're talking about things, tools are coming out of the truck. They're going to be showing off different types of tools. And I live this. I know it. I am one of them. One of them folks. Okay. So, I live it. I know it. And I talk about this a lot, about really knowing the industry that you're getting involved in, because you want to know what hot buttons, what trigger points, what things that you can do to, make whatever it is that you're trying to bring to the market actually work. And, many of you guys know that I own a tool company as well inside of the industry. So I sell tools to dent removal technicians, and I know the importance of the tools that everybody buys, whatever they purchase. I know the importance, I understand how important tools are to them. So that's what we want to give away. One of the cool things is, again, the tool companies, they get tons of cross promotion. And depending on how much tools they give us, is how much we put them in the limelight. So, the same way that we approach people who buy our packages, whether it's quarterly, a 6 month, or a yearly, is the same way that we actually approach the tool companies. And we say, well, hey, man, if you give away X amount of dollars, this is what we're going to do for you. If you give away this much, this is what we're going to do for you. And then if you jump into our top tier package, where usually there's like a limited amount of people will allow our very top tier package, then they're going to get a ton of exposure at that very top level. So them are the two ways that we structure the way that we launch this Black Friday, Cyber Monday event. And so what that does is, there's a couple things here, right? Well, number one, I know that our audience loves tools. So I can go live all day long showing off all of these different tools. I typically have a car in front of me, a hood in front of me, and I am showing off all of these tools, going live and letting people know that if they, purchase a Dent Trainer package, they're going to get some tickets into this event. And then I will go live and actually give away the different tools. Typically, I'll go live and let people know what we're going to have on an up and coming giveaway, and then try to give a deadline for that giveaway. So I start off with much, much smaller packages, usually anywhere from a $300 package to a $500 package. And I will run them all the way up until Cyber Monday. So we'll do $300 to $500 packages all the way up until Cyber Monday. And then we hold everything, all of the big stuff, back for what we call the grand finale, meaning that we're going to be dropping like $20,000 worth of tools as soon as the Cyber Monday, Black Friday is completely over with, as soon as everybody has had the opportunity to buy their Dent Trainer package and get their tickets for the tool giveaway. As soon as that is over, and we've cut off the ability for them to purchase into the giveaway, that is when we have the grand finale, and that's usually on Tuesday. And the tool companies that give away more tools always end up in the grand finale. So, that being said, I'm able to not only go live, but post photos and basically celebrate the wins of the people that are winning all of these different tools. And if you can ever couple a sale with a celebration, meaning that if you're going live, right? If you go live all the time and you go, hey man, I got a sale, it's like $300 off and this and that. You cannot do that 15 times in a row in one day and expect for people to be like, God, okay, fuck, I see. Okay, there's a discount. All right, big deal. But when you couple live videos with somebody winning something and a giveaway, you're taking your promotional efforts and you're turning them into a celebration. And what does everybody love on Facebook, online? Everybody loves a celebration. All right. I mean, anytime that you can celebrate somebody's win, you can give something away, you can congratulate somebody, that automatically triggers a lot of reaction and a lot of positive reaction. So when you do a Black Friday, Cyber Monday type sale, you want to make sure that your advertising triggers this type of positive reaction. You don't want it to trigger oh shit, well, here he comes again, right? And I'm sure I do trigger that some people, right? The last podcast that I did talked a lot about people that just have hate in their heart for anybody who's doing anything at a high level. And it's so crazy because one of the things that I also do share giveaways. And any of you guys could follow me and check this out. Like literally, if you guys are bored, or of course, if you're a dent technician or you're a dent guy watching this, I know that you're going to be involved in it. But for anybody else, if you guys get bored on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and you guys want to look and see one hell of a show, head on over to my Dent Trainer page. Because not only do we do the giveaways for people who purchase tickets and get in on the kind of like a raffle style giveaway, but We also do share giveaways, meaning the next day I'll normally give away anywhere from $100 to $300 tool packages for the people that actually share the videos of my giveaways. Now, we are known to have anywhere from, let's just say at a low end, 50 shares. And at a high end, we've had up to, like 1,000 video shares. So what happens is we end up canvassing the entire dent removal world, meaning we're in every single group, we're on every single person's personal profiles. We pretty much just end up everywhere. Okay. Now, another thing that I do, I couple this with some group involvement. So I like to go do giveaways inside of groups, and I also like to share the giveaways inside of groups as well, especially if I have a video share giveaway, right? So that being said, one of the things that I will do inside of groups and also on the page, I will do last comment wins. And I love doing this inside of whichever group. Usually, like this year, it's definitely going to be the Tactical Dent Tech group that is going to be plugged into our Black Friday, Cyber Monday tool giveaways. But what I like to do is I like to do a last comment wins. And literally, I'll put up a $500 tool package and I will basically tell everybody that, hey, the last comment wins, and then I'll leave. And people will beg me to check on it. I mean, I've let it go for days. And then there's times where I've only let it go for a few hours and I've checked in on them really quickly because I know that I got to keep everybody on their toes. I've woken up in the middle of the night and checked on it, and literally, it's the last comment wins. So the last comment, when I jump on there and look at that, the last comment that I see, I'll go live on video when I do it, and the very last comment that I see that pops up wins that $500 package. And we've had some of the posts go up to, God, I want to say we had one go up to 15,000 comments, and that was last year. What that does is here's what that does, especially in a group. That will on Facebook's algorithm. One of the things that you're going to notice when you log into Facebook is that you log in, you'll see like a friend, you'll see a sponsored ad, and then you'll start to see some group activity. So that's kind of the way Facebook kind of like dishes out the grid. That's the user experience when you get on there. You jump on there, here you go. You see this, and you see this. But one of them is going to be a group, right? If you got something going that's got 15,000 comments, Facebook is automatically going to deliver that to every single member that casually logs in, meaning you will be driving people into the buzz. They'll be, what the hell is going on? Why is there something here that's got, 10,000 comments, 11,000 comments? Like, I need to know what this is. So you're using that as a way to bring people into the weekend, the fun, the event, and all of that stuff, hoping that maybe they'll get a wild hair up their ass and they'll start fighting too, because I've seen people battle all night long, guys. Like, and here's the craziest thing, right? And you guys got to love me. The ones who know about this, who have done this before, you guys got to love me for saying it. There's times when I will end a contest and people will get upset and they'll want me to do another one. And these are not even the winners. These are people that just battled like all night, or they spent like an entire day battling somebody. But that's what'll happen. Two people, two, three, four people will get in there and they'll start going back and forth. And it gets to it ends up being whose will is going to break first, right? So it turns into like a casual, a little fun competition. And then you get two or three, four people in there that are not stopping. It's who's going to break whose will first and who's going to give up. So it's an incredible thing, but them are some of the different things that I do. And guys, I also do the traditional emails. I'll jump on YouTube. I'll jump on Instagram. I'll share stuff on my Instagram. I'll share stuff on stories. I mean, I do all of that other marketing during the weekend, but I would say the path that I laid out for you right here is the core of what I do. It's the core of what makes it happen. So I know some of you guys might be like, well, how can I use that? Well, that's up to you. Take what I've told you today and try to brainstorm and figure out if you're going to be running a Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale, like what is it that you can do to get yourself out of that, get yourself out of Spamville, get yourself out of that, that spammy shit wherever nobody likes you. And try to get yourself into something that feels more like a celebration, an event, a contest. And when you do that, I guarantee you, once you figure it out and you do it right, you'll win. every time. So anyhow, y'all, I appreciate you for coming along on this Marketing Revolution podcast. And y'all, if you haven't done it, I'm telling you, man, head on over to the Marketing Savage Facebook group. I'm going to see you on it.